Hello, everyone. This is Mallory Endress with Beyond the Label podcast.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
I am here with my sister Maria. Um, just tell us about yourself. Who are you? What are your passions? What do you do?
Okay, as my sister said, I'm Maria Endress, her sister, and um, my well, um, my passions are to make cupcakes and cakes like that, and then what I like doing is shopping or being with people, stuff like that.
So, do you want to tell us how old are you? Where are you in the sibling lineup? Um, Kind of just what do you want people to know about you that no one really knows if you aren't family?
Okay, so I'm the third oldest of 10, and um what people don't know about I guess a lot of people don't know with Williams syndrome is people that are very friendly.
Hmm. So what is, in your words, what is Williams syndrome to you? What does that mean in your life? Because a lot of people, they feel bad asking and it makes them uncomfortable or they feel like they're being rude, but people really just don't know what it means.
Um, it's a rare genetic disorder that I got. I think maybe I was a little bit older after, but it was maybe I was a couple years old when I got it.
Yeah, so they found basically my parents found out when she was, I think, 2 years old, but you're born with it.
Yeah.
So what does that kind of mean in your life? Yeah, what does that mean?
Um, Sometimes it's hard for me because I feel like since I'm different than other people that I'm just this bad person, I guess.
Oh, what's that?
Or I don't know, cause I have a lot of problems, I guess.
But do you think compared to other people, their problems, or can it be good in a different way?
Yeah, I guess it can be good, but some of the problems I have aren't good.
What would you say those are?
Like, I get very angry easily. I don't think before I speak, and like, um, sometimes I guess I can be over friendly, cause they say syndrome, you're very friendly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel with Williams syndrome, you have heightened emotions, so happiness and anger and yeah, friendliness and everything you feel is just heightened. So if you're extremely happy, or if you're happy, you're extremely happy. If you're sad, you're extremely sad. Um, so with being the third out of 10 in our family, what would you say are the great things and not so great things? Do you like being in a big family?
Yeah, I love being in a um big family. It's been fun. Um, other things are if if I'm going through something hard, like right now, that I have my siblings and I guess they support me, but some bad things is I try a lot to boss them around and then they get mad at me.
Yeah, that never goes good.
Yeah.
Um, is there any memories that really stick out that you just kind of describes who you are in our family? For me, it's always when we play games, when we try to act like we're mad and we want to be in a bad mood, she starts dying laughing.
Yeah.
And it makes me mad that I'm laughing at her because I just want to stay mad.
Yeah.
So she's always laughing and even though we don't want to, always bringing a smile to our face, which
Yeah.
is pretty funny. But for you, is there any moments with like a certain sibling or just with our whole family where it has just been like super extremely fun and you just like love being a part of a big family?
Um, I would say when we go, um, shopping together, like on Valentine's Day, that's very fun to me.
Can you explain to them like what we do for Valentine's Day, kind of our tradition?
So our tradition is we go shopping and then we go out to eat, and my dad takes us all girls shopping.
Mm-hmm. And he pays for our stuff, which is so nice.
Yeah.
So tell them about one of the funny times with our family that you just thought was hilarious.
Okay, so Linton, Corbin, and Elijah were on the sets, sitting on the stairs. Like they said, they were on the stairs, sitting on the side, and I thought it would be the most great idea to push them down the stairs. So I pushed them down the stairs, and they ran into the wall and created a gigantic hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they got, I think, got so mad at me.
Yeah. Has there been a specific time with someone like or just like our family where you like don't feel heard or you feel just like you are understood?
Um, like when I get mad at like my siblings, I feel like they think like um I got my back, or I guess like with with Christianity it's hard because when I get mad a lot, I think like the younger siblings feel like I'm not a Christian because a lot of times I get mad at them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that can be really hard. Um, moving on from family, we're gonna talk about like how it was with school. Um, what was school like for you? Did you like it? Like, how was it? How was being with other people?
It was great. I would say the only bad um thing I would say was COVID because during COVID, like I had an awesome name, but they like wouldn't let her like be right by me, and like it would be hard for me to do my schoolwork because she had to stay 6 feet apart, and then I had trouble doing my homework.
Yeah. Um, so then do you feel like all your classmates were like kind to you, or do you feel like you felt like the odd one out? Like, did people make a point to be your friend?
Yeah, I'd say so. I feel like I had great people in my class.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel like teachers treated you or the staff? Like, were they helpful? And you can be completely honest. Like, this is your whole experience.
I feel like they were very nice. Like if anyone wasn't like I know like for sure they wouldn't allow anyone to be mean to me even though I had a disorder. So that was great.
Mm-hmm. Is there any like school memories that stick out to you where like you felt super included or kind of discluded? Or just like what did like life in school look like throughout the day?
Um I feel like I was included in a lot of stuff. Um I can't really think of anyone who was mean. Maybe when I was younger,
Mm.
but
Do you think that was different from like high school to elementary or junior high?
yeah.
What are some of like the big differences between those two or three? Like high school and then elementary, junior high.
Um I feel like with junior high, like they were like watching like what you're doing a lot, and then in high school, like you had like way more like I guess freedom to do what you wanted.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever remember times where it was just like super overwhelming? Or was school, did it come pretty easy for you?
Especially during COVID, it was very overwhelming because, like I said, I couldn't have my aide by me because
Mm-hmm.
of a 6 feet apart rule. And online school was annoying also because a lot of times my computer froze up,
Mm-hmm.
so that was not fun.
Yeah. Besides that, Mom has always said that our school did an excellent job of getting people help where they need it because I know a lot of schools struggle with that. So, yes, I feel like you've always talked about having good teachers, so you're very fortunate. So, when you are just out and about or when you're just like thinking in general, do you ever feel like you are different or do you just feel like you're a normal person living your everyday life?
Um, I felt like I was a kind of different person because of the special ed classes.
Mhm.
Yeah, it felt different.
Yeah. Was that like in a good or bad way? Or was it kind of neutral?
I guess kind of neutral, yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't bother you either way.
Yeah.
You were just in some different classes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Maria, what are some things that you feel like you do better at than people without disabilities?
I feel like I'm a more like empathy, like caring person, and um, when other people go through hard things, like I understand, like maybe how hard it is, cause um, I've we've had a lot of hard things in our family, and like like we went through one and like are going through one again, so I understand like how hard sometimes life can be.
Mhm. So, what would you say are your biggest hobbies right now?
Um, definitely. I love shopping. Um, I love watching and listening to stuff on my phone.
What kind of like music do you like?
Um, well, right now I'm listening. I like Christian rap. That's one I like, and right now I'm listening to Christmas music, so that's really fun.
Mhm. Is there anything else that you just like love?
Um, I like regular Christian music too.
Mhm. Besides like music, what else do you like really enjoy doing?
Um, I love going on vacations when we go. That's really fun.
Yeah. So, back in the day, Marie and I am 2 years younger than her, but we were like best friends.
Yeah.
And then we went through a phase where we weren't best friends.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're definitely getting to a point where we are friends again, which I feel like that's how a lot of siblings are. But um yeah, one thing I can always count on is her to make me laugh, even though I don't want to. So I know I already said that, but that is like the biggest thing. And she's very just like caring and just is like your biggest cheerleader when something good happens. And she will be your crying partner if you aren't doing so hot either.
Yeah.
But would you say there's a sibling that you're closest with or you can talk with the most?
Mm, I feel like I'm close with like you and Marissa.
Mm-hmm. Marissa is 2 years older than Maria, and she is a nurse, and she's moving to Phoenix, which is pretty sad,
Yeah.
especially for Maria.
Yeah, I told her when she told me, I told her I wouldn't cry until it happened, and then I started bawling just because she's gonna live 25 hours away.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. But okay, so what would you say your biggest challenges are with having Williams syndrome?
I can't I can't drive. Um, I guess I I guess what was hard, like in school, was I had to have an aid and like other people didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With everything we've talked about, what is something that you want to leave everyone with? Some last thoughts on living with a disability.
Um, with Williams syndrome, even um, even if someone has it, they should still be treated the same because they can mostly do pretty much anything like regular people can do. They just have some harder times doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very true. What do you want them to know about, like, you?
Like I'm a very caring person
Mm-hmm.
and I love making people laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Even like Moon said, even if she doesn't want to.
Yeah. Well, this gives you a look into a life with my sister Maria and having Williams syndrome. And I will see you in the next episode. See ya.